What's up 40 Piners, and welcome back. So this is Cooper's Golden Crown Lager. It should give you an approximate ABV of around 4.5%. So I'm not going to change the recipe anyway, as I reckon it's pretty fair to show you the basic way. You can always add any different yeast and hops, etc. I'm using 800 grams of light malt extract and 200 grams of brewing sugar, and also the yeast supplied. So it's really important you fully clean and sanitize all your equipment that will come in contact with your beer before you start. I've included a link above to one of my videos to show you the full process. Grab yourself a saucepan, etc. and whack your tin in and just cover it in boiling water to make the malt inside runnier and easier to pour. If you're not going to use dried malt extract for your fermentables, you can skip this step. So pour your dried malt extract into your fermenter and add 1 litre of cold water and stir immediately. This should help reduce clumping, but don't worry, you still may get some. It'll still be fine. So now's the time you can add your warm Cooper's tin. Just pour that into your fermenter. If you're going to use liquid malt extract for your fermentables, you can whack that in now as well. To get the last dregs out of your tin, just add some hot water into the tin and then pour that into your fermenter also. If you're going to be using brewing sugar instead, you can add that in now as well. To dissolve your Cooper's tin and all your fermentables, you want to add about 2 to 2.5 litres of boiling water and stir this real vigorously until everything has dissolved. You now want to top up to the 23 litre mark with cold water. If you actually drink your tap water and it's fine to drink, then you'll be okay to use that now. If it isn't, it tastes a bit chloriny, you want to be using some filtered water. Just make sure when you start adding your water that you stir it really vigorously, as you want to put as much air at this stage into your wort to help your yeast work. Now's the time you want to take a 100ml wort sample. I'm using a wine thief here. You then want to record the temperature. Mine's 20.2 degrees. Then take your hydrometer reading. Mine's reading 1044. So just follow my link in the description to get your temperature adjusted hydrometer reading. You then want to record this into your brew log. Yeast likes to be pitched between 18 to 21 degrees for these ale yeasts, but don't worry too much if it's a bit higher. Just don't pitch your yeast if it's really high, like 27 plus, just leave it to cool down a bit. So you now want to sprinkle over your wort and then put your lid on securely, fit your airlock and also your thermal well if you're using one. So for the best results, really, you want to be keeping a constant fermentation temperature of between 18 and 21 degrees. Ideally, you can do this using a fermentation chamber or a room with a constant temperature between 18 and 21. You can ferment higher. Cooper's kits do suggest higher temperatures though, but they won't give you the best results or the same flavours. Fermentation should be finished after around 7 to 8 days. But I generally leave mine for 11 days to allow the yeast to do its final cleanup work. So on days 11 and 12, take a hydrometer reading Also using the link in my description to give you your temperature adjusted reading. The readings need to be the same for 2 days in a row. An example of a final gravity reading of this type of Cooper's kits is 1.012. Once they are the same, you can add beer finings to clear your beer if you wish, and leave for a further 2 days. After the 2 weeks is up and fermentation is definitely finished, you can now prime your brew. I've added a link above to show you the whole process and a follow-on video for bottling.